Ryan, good to get a chat with you. Last year was a special one for yourself, winning PFA Championship Player of the Year. The goals just didn't stop, did they?
No, it was great on a personal level. Obviously, it was disappointing to go out in the playoffs again, but personally, I felt as if I had a great season. Obviously, getting the award of Championship Player of the Year was special as well. Had my family there at the evening, so got some nice pictures and memories to last a lifetime. So it was, personally, I was absolutely delighted to get the award, and I'm looking for more of this year. And fingers crossed, there's no a Dundee United or a big spender with a big massive budget this year in the Championship. So fingers crossed that we can go and win the league this year. That's got to be the aim, and I believe that'll be the aim for every club in the Championship this year, because it's so wide open and it'll be so competitive. But we've got to believe that we've got a chance of winning this year.
100%, you'll be a cracker. Do you have a favourite moment or goal from last season at all?
I wouldn't say a favourite goal or a favourite moment. I just think when we went to Capello and I scored 2 that day, roasting hot day, Capello's always a hard venue to go and get a victory, and we managed to win 4-1 that day. So probably getting to Capello was probably a special moment.
And back at again this season, you've got a big job, considering you've got that dual role at the club. How do you find that, managing your time between coaching and playing? It's obviously quite unique for players across the SPFL to have that sort of responsibility.
No, to be honest, it's been excellent for me. It's put me through my coaching badges. I've now got my A licence. The next thing is a pro licence, but that will come in due time. But it's been absolutely fantastic for me. It's been great for my CV, because you've always got to be planning ahead. Listen, I'd love to play as long as I possibly can, but I know that's not possible. But whether I'm feeling fit, I'm going to play as long as my body's allowing me to play. And right now, just at the tail end of pre-season, where I've been flying and my fitness levels have been through the roof, so I don't see me slowing down anytime soon. And obviously we've played 4 games and I've scored 3 goals, so it's been a good start for me personally, and we're really unlucky to get put out of the cup against Motherwell, but that was our own doing by losing to Clyde in the midweek before the Motherwell game, so that was all on us as a squad. But you seen the reaction getting into the Motherwell game. I thought we were excellent. We probably should have beat a Premier League team, and it stands as a good stead getting into the opening league game against Morton at home.
And securing top 6 for Thistle in the SWPL was a huge achievement. How do you try and build on that this season?
Well, it's 2 years in the trot. We've done it. We've finished top 6, and we want to try and establish ourselves as a top 6 side. I'm under no illusion it's going to be extremely tough, especially this year with 3 teams going down. It'll be a massive challenge. I think we've recruited quite well. We're still looking for 1 or 2 potentially, but it's been great, and we'll go for top 6 again. And me being me, can we go higher? That's how I always look at it. We obviously got to a cup final last year as well. It was very special, first time in the girls' history that they got to a cup final, and they're going from strength to strength every year since I've been involved. So it's been great for me on a personal level, been great for the girls as well, and as a group we've just got that real togetherness and try to build on it year in, year out. I'm under no illusions. It's going to be a huge challenge, especially the amount of pressure that's going to be on this year. As I said, with the 3 teams going down, it's a bit a unique situation. It's not one really I'm in favour of, if I'm being really honest, but it is what it is. We've just got to get on with it. We've got to look after ourselves, and we've got a really tough start. The first 2 home games are not going to be at Petershill where we usually play, because the pitch isn't ready yet. So we're going to Maryhill Juniors, so I'm sure Hibs and Glasgow City will like going to the long grass there. So, but it might give us an upper hand, might give us an advantage playing on that pitch to try and get a result for the first couple of games, because looking at the fixtures, we've got a really difficult start, but we're going to every game thinking we get 3 points.
And your leadership qualities are easy to see when you see you on the pitch. In terms of managing both squads, both here at the men's team and the women's team, and passing on some of your experiences, whether it be stuff on or off the park, how is that for you?
No, it's listening. I'm captain of the men's side as well, and the younger boys here come and ask me questions, and I just try and guide them and help them through it. And if I see something on the training pitch, I'll try and help them as well, and especially with the girls. I believe I'm a good man-to-man manager. I like to talk to the girls, any other problems, make sure everything's running smoothly. And I would describe myself as a winner, and that's how I've always been. Listen, I know you can't win every single football match, but you've got to have that huge belief within yourself first and foremost, and then within your squad that you can go into any game and win it. And that's how I am as a person. I'm quite highly driven, quite intense at times, but at the same time it comes from a good place, because I just want to win, and I want my teams to win, because there's nothing better when you come in after a game and the dressing room's bouncing because they've had that winning feeling and the place is right good mood, and you want to have that every single week. Unfortunately in football it's not possible, as I said, but at the same time you're always striving for that.
and I know you're a big advocate for mental well-being and ensuring players are getting the support that they need. What's usually your message to the team, your teammates and the players that you manage when it comes to that sort of stuff?
If anybody's got a problem, listen, I would always say I'm open for them to come and speak to me. Doesn't matter from a manager or a player. If it's any young boys here at the club, they can always feel they can come and speak to me, especially with the girls if somebody's got a problem. Because in football, a lot of people from the outside, they just see Brian Graham, the footballer, Cara Henderson, the footballer for the women's side. They don't actually see them as a person. That's what we need to kind of change a wee bit, if I'm being really honest, because you don't know what's going on in somebody's day-to-day life, and people can kind of have demons and bad thoughts at times and might need a shoulder to cry on, even maybe somebody just to open up and talk to. And my advice would be try and just talk about it. Listen, I know that's not easy. It's a very difficult thing if you're feeling anxious and struggling with your mental health. That first step of trying to speak to someone, that can be very challenging and very daunting for someone. But at the same time, just let the squads know, both squads, men and women, that if they need somebody to talk to, I'll always be there for you. I'll always listen. I'll always try and help as best way as I can, and that's just how I am.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Brian.
No bother.